Welcome back to the Weather Crew. In this update, we'll be talking about the late effect snow. If you want more videos like these, then subscribe that you never miss an upload. If you have any suggestions or questions, leave them down below. So in this update, we'll be talking about that late effect snow. And things have changed since yesterday. And this is going to be a longer update than yesterday, but it's going to be more in detail of where those heavier snowfall totals will be and what is so far planning out where the heaviest late effect snow bands will be playing out. Right now, if we just check the radar and stuff, let me just refresh the radar and we're gonna actually go in depth of what's going on radar so far. All right. Things have started to set up, and I'm thinking that right now, Buffalo, New York is not going to be in the heaviest snow. I think just south of you will be, though. It has been a lot of snow just south of you already to start off the morning. I was looking through the radar this morning and was like, okay, so you can easily tell where the heaviest late effect snow. That's Buffalo, and really they haven't seen any really late effect snow. The bigger snow band has been just south of you, and even Hamburg has been just south. If we go 8 a.m., yes, it was some late effect snow hitting Buffalo, but that band this was around 8, this was 7:53. If you look right here, you could kind of really see how this band wasn't so strong. It was just very wide out. But if we go into about now, let me go back one, you can tell where that band has really set up. That is just south of Buffalo, where this band has really set up shop here, dumping those 1 to 3 inches of snow rates there. But that is where I'm thinking is the heaviest snow that could fall. The banding could change, the features could change throughout later today. But right now, if you're just south of Buffalo and even south of Hamburg, New York, then you will probably be seeing the heaviest snow. Erie, Pennsylvania, you guys are getting hit with the same band too. You guys actually just got into that band because before I started this, you guys were not really in this, but you guys are getting more into this. This is a very strong band, and these are the bands that we are going to be talking about throughout later today, tonight, even to tomorrow about the big snows. Those type of banding will be causing the most tragic traffic nightmare of your life. If you guys live up there, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's blizzard conditions, whiteout conditions. It's really not fun. Good news is it's not indirectly the city of Buffalo right now. Last year it was. It was a huge Buffalo absolutely got hammered with like 80 inches plus. It was absolutely crazy. But so far this has been the banding of the feature this morning, where the heaviest snow band is this one, just south of Buffalo. We do have some scatter snow showers on the other hand. If we just go like near Cleveland, just northeast of Cleveland, you guys got some snow showers. Your heavier snows in the lake so far. Erie, you guys are really starting to get into this. Um, Rochester, New York, Syracuse, just showers at this time. Maybe some heavier snow near um Inchia or Cortland, like these areas. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong, but the radar actually just update, and you can tell where that band has really set up. That is the band I'm talking about right here. This is that band that is going to be producing it. I'm very curious how strong this band will get. That is that band that is the 1 to 3 inches an hour. right now just south of Buffalo. It is getting better organized, and we'll have to wait and see. I do think they are not overreacting. I think they went with the good call of updating those totals because, looking on radar, it really just shows where that snow is popping off, and it's really crazy to me how big of a band that is. Really nasty band right there. Some snow showers back as I get in Ohio, a bit in Pennsylvania, and then the upstate New York area. But we'll have to, wait and see. We look at 9 o'clock, and yes, it was some really heavy snow there, even heavier than now, just south of Buffalo. But Buffalo, you guys are in the luck point right now. We'll have to wait and see of how this continues to play out. You can tell, like, this band is definitely getting stronger. You can tell how it's filling in on radar more and more. Oh, the water hose effect. Um, some snow showers near Albany, even Mass. That's from late effects. Scranton, Pennsylvania. That's more like rain showers and that. We go back into like Canada. You can tell it's definitely some squalls here with some heavier snows. I do not know how to pronounce these. Like, I guess Midlands, Barrie, Collinwood, Bracebridge, Huntsville, South River, like those areas. Definitely a lot of that late effect snow. We go back to Michigan and some good, like Traverse City, north of you guys, Alf, Albania, Alpena, seeing some good snow showers just off Chicago's lakes, like Grand Rapids, Holland, Kalamazoo, South Bend, Detroit, just showers there. But we'll look back at the radar shortly. But so if we click on some of these warnings, the late effect snow warning, this one is for the Buffalo, New York type area, and there it is. 1 to 2 feet of snow now. 1 to 2 feet with 30 inches in the Tug Hill plateaus. Wind gusts up to 35 miles an hour, blowing and drifting snow. So blizzard conditions, travel could be very difficult to impossible. Hazard conditions could impact the morning or evening commute. Just depends with the snow bands, and then they add additional details right here. This is very important. The heaviest snow and most significant impacts are expected Monday night through Tuesday when snow rates exceeding 3 inches per hour can occur within the heaviest snow bands. So what they're saying is this snow band that we are looking, that I just had a huge discussion on, this is just the beginning of it. This is going to get much bigger and be producing some heavier snowfall totals. And that's what I wanted to I wanted to stress this enough. If you guys have nothing, if you guys do not need to go out, then don't go out. It's not worth it to be stuck on the road in 20-degree feel like temperatures in these late effect snow bands. They are not fun to deal with. They're not fun to mess with. It's just not worth it. All right. This is the 14Z. We'll be looking at the 12Z for longer view. But like I said, that's that band right here that the HER is picking up pretty well, actually, on that HER model is picking up pretty well. Maybe just a bit more north than what the HER models say. There's that coastal low. Produced a lot of heavy rain last night and snow up in the mountains here. There's the leftover of it, some ice, some snow up in Maine, Canada, bringing some gustier winds. But now we are focused on the late effects now. So you can tell we go about um this is like 11 a.m. right here. This is about 11. Expected with that snow band to continue to drift, and we continue throughout today. I mean, let's say this is 10. This would be 11, 12. So this is 12 o'clock, and those snow bands continue to persist. They will become more flat in type. So what I mean by that is, instead of that like band being like this and like these bands like that, they're gonna start turning and being like this, and that will add on your totals further in to the coast area. Not coast, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right. So that's about 12. That's want it to, that heavy snow right here. Once again, this is like 3, 4. And look at some of these late effect snow bands making it all the way to Pennsylvania over here in these areas. Those are snow squalls. All right. Very big snow squalls persisting on heavy snow in your lakes. But Buffalo, New York, if the trend continues, you guys will not be getting the heaviest snow. But that could change. But we continue throughout later. This is on that 11 o'clock hour, and the snow just continues to fall. Looks like more chances for Buffalo will come a little bit later. But, just the total snowfall in that 11 hours. You could tell you got up to about a half an inch to an inch really far out into northern Pennsylvania, upstate New York, where I just circled. That's pretty impressive that far out. That could be more south or more north, further back, or further east. All right. What I'm seeing here on the Her model is that heaviest snow. This is up to 13, another in the next 11 hours or so. Yeah, that's up to about 13, 14 inches of snow right there in that purple. 13, 14 inches. Pretty impressive, right? For that. Not too much near the water barrier, maybe up to a few inches. Buffalo, maybe just an inch at most, according to the model. Another hour came out. You could tell, boom, the 12-hour mark. The total snow continues to add, but we're going into 12Z, and we go all the way. We go all the way out to 48 hours. You can tell at this point the late effect snow will be coming to an end. But another batch of snow is expected, but your late effect snow will be in that time. This is in Croatia. This is another type of snow model. That's usually more the significant one. This is like the average. You could tell pretty impressively, everyone sees a coating. Everyone, according to the Her, sees at least somewhere near a coating. Everybody gets something. But your snowfall here, up to about 18 inches of snow. And then your area in New York, 18 to 20 inches. We shall see. But look, this is that potential max. This is like a max type snow. And you could see 30 inches here, up to 2 feet around here. And look how far these spread. You got 3 inches all the way over here. pretty impressive for their first late effect snow. But we just let's just take a look at all that snow. Yeah, you could tell those bands that band eventually moves off there and marches his way down. We should see. That could be wrong, that could be right. You never know. But your wind gust here, gets out some very strong winds. 30, 40, 50, like I said, is very possible. Um I'm just looking at some stuff right here, making sure I'm not missing anything. All right. So we're gonna actually take a look at the nail model coming out. There's that nail model. Very impressive on this late effects now. Very, very impressive on these bands. Making it very deep into Pennsylvania. That's very impressive. Not even a lot. That's very impressive. Total snow. Wow. Not too bad. According to the NAM, it's not too bad. Only like a foot of snow. And the heaviest over in Waterbury, New York, 18-20 inches. That's, total snow in Courage. There's the max right here. NAM saying about 2 to 3 feet up in Waterbury. Another area right here up to a foot. These areas up to a foot and a half. We should see if that comes true. Like, once again, the wind gusts right there. These are in knots, so you have to add like 10, 15 miles an hour or more. But very impressive. I need to see if... Let me just update that. I had to get my phone. Yup, that band very, very well seen there. Look at that. That water hose effect. Erie, you guys are in this weird spot. I don't know. It's like it's always eerie. Like, they're in it, but they're on the like outside edge. Only if this persists into like Pennsylvania, that's probably gonna happen. But let's just look out into the future. 11 a.m. There's 11. 12, 1, 2. So pretty much stays south of Buffalo, New York. 4. So, okay, we should see. Let's look. That like Jamestown. I see you guys being in the max. Damn, it feels like -1 degrees Celsius with that wind chill. Late effect 8 to 16 inches up to 20 inches across the Kachuya Ridge. Winds gusting as high as 35, blowing snow. Let's just take a look at the global models. Just a little bit past the late effect, just a little hint to see what happens next. So we go past that late effect. This is now pretty much the 29th. Nothing really, just cold air. But there's our next storm system. We should see more like a fast moving rain slash mountain snow. You could tell on the GFS, probably a little too warm to be producing it. Okay, that's actually not too bad. That could actually trend. That could really trend into a little snow event right there. Look at the last few runs where it was warm. Actually, 7 p.m. with the temperature dropping too. We should see. Probably just going to be another rain type thing, but I don't want to go too far out. We're only going to go 10 days, and then there's that. We're only going, okay, a little event up here. That could easily change. Let's just go to 240. Yeah, so that's the GFS, what it's thinking for the future. This is the CMC, aka Canadian model, 0Z run. Let's just go to the 29th. Once again, system develops. And this one too. Some mountain snow looking, fast moving mountain snow, light rain. And then we got another storm system. This one very warm and showing like maybe an event in Maine, and then very cold air. Let's just look at we'll start talking about this thing we'll start talking about that just in case if it does become a bigger event than it is. I mean, that still has some days out. We're looking at the European. I would show it on tropical tibbets, but it doesn't show snow. It only has that rain precip. Pivotal weather shows that snow. So there's that storm system. All right, like I said, keep on an eye. Has some of that ice, snow precip. Quick moving, fast type system. Then there's that next big one looking very warm on that. And then very cold shot of air. So these things are going to continue to change, by the way. There's the temp during that storm on the Canadian. Let's just look at the satellite imagery of this lovely northeast on a very cold and late effect snow day. Clouds moving in eastern Pennsylvania. Yeah, a bit starting to. Hmm. There's the radar updating again. Pretty much continues of the same thing. All right, you guys, I'm going to be heading off here. If you guys like tracking the weather, stay tuned to the channel. I would like to call out on some good YouTubers that are 20 times better. And I acknowledge their work. It's really crazy how some of these YouTubers really they put the passion in for what they love, the weather, and they have made an absolute awesome channel. A lot of people love them, and you guys that watch the weather and goes through YouTube and be like, let's go look for a good weather guy or something. Some of them I'll say is like Ryan Weatherhall, Direct Weather, David Slothhour. He's really good. MBGC Combo. He does the weather really good. Mitch West Weather. Mitch West Weather. If you search him up, he does the weather. He actually made a 50-minute video yesterday. He really got carried away with the weather and completely forgot about time. But it's really crazy how his passion for the weather is, and he got a whole family and stuff. Like, these people put a lot of work and hard dedication time into their videos, and it's just absolutely crazy. You know, I'm hoping to do the same. I know it's going to take quite a bit of time on this, but I always have loved the weather since I was really young. Always looked out, always loved the snowstorms. When it's hurricane season, I love, tracking the hurricanes and stuff. And now I can do that on here. It's going to be really crazy for me and a really good experience. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys like this video or the last video, please subscribe. Trust it will help a lot. But like I said, check out those other weather people too. I mean, absolutely crazy. You know, just just crazy to me, right? That we have now. I'm on the second video, and I mean, I'm really excited about this channel, and I do think success will proceed in the near future. But a lot of this channel is going to be about in the next coming months is the winter months. It's going to be a lot of storm systems. I'll at least do 3 videos a week. I'll try. I do not know exactly what days there will be. Probably 2 on the weekends. And maybe if I can rule out a 4 or even a 5th video that week, I will try. But you have to remember the editing. All that takes time and all that. All right. But I'm going to get going, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys have any comments or concerns or anything, just leave them down below. And welcome to the Weather Crew.